Here's a little story about practicing random kindness. I once followed my gut, my heart, my nose, just did what was the right thing to do in the moment, sprinkled in a little practicing of random kindness, and something miraculous happened. It completely changed my life for the better, to the point that it led me to doing this video right here, right now. So stay with me just a moment. I want to share with you this lovely little story to help inspire you to also follow your heart, follow your gut, follow your nose, do the right thing in the moment without even questioning it sometimes. You just know that it's the right thing to do, no expectations, just do the right thing. So I'm in a job years ago. I'm working as an extra in TV and film. And I did this as a stepping stone job to get me here while I worked up the experience and, studied. And I did this job for way longer than I expected to the point that it became a real chore, a real effort. I really didn't want to be there. I was very jaded. And I was so lucky. I was on some incredible film sets that would blow the minds of people that were really into that sort of stuff. And I was surrounded by some of the world's best actors who have ever graced this planet. And some people were blown away, like, oh my God, it's Brad Pitt or whoever. And I just couldn't care. I didn't care. I just wasn't bothered. Oh yeah, so-and-so. I was just totally over it. Because I wanted to be doing this, I wanted to be teaching, I wanted to be creating, I wanted to be anywhere but on a film set in the streets of London when it was cold and, all that came with it. So I'm over it. There's Idris Elba over there, the woman from Titanic, you know the one. And I'm on this street in London and I'm totally over it. I'm just like, don't want to be there. And I see this guy and he looks really, really sad. He looked really depressed and he was just like that. And he looked sadder than I looked. So naturally I had this feeling to just go and talk to that guy. And so I did. I didn't question it. It's just, this is what I'm doing. I'm following my nose, I'm following my gut, I'm following my heart, I'm following that feeling that says, do that thing. So I go over to this guy and I just start doing what I was doing, How's it going? What's going on? Come on, talk to me. You don't know me. Just share what you want to share. Let's work through some stuff. And he was a bit like, who the hell is this guy? But all right. So he told me what was going on. He was working in a pet shop. He wanted to be an actor. He wanted to do this, that, and the other, but things weren't going right, and his girlfriend had just dumped him, or something like that. It wasn't going well, he wasn't having a good time. And so we talked and talked and talked, and I just gave and gave and gave and gave and gave. And I ended up coaching this guy for free for quite a long time. Must have been over a year or so. And my wife was a bit like, and rightly so, why are you giving this guy all of this free time? You're not charging him. What's the deal? And I said multiple times, I don't know. I just know that it's the right thing to do. And because she's cool, she was like, whatever. You do you, whatever. So I did, and I kept on coaching this guy, kept on giving him messages after message, try this, and talking him through stuff, and we'd work through things together, and he opened up to me and confided in me, and he kept on saying, why me? Why are you giving? And I said, I don't know, it's just the right thing to do. And I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet here, but I've done this multiple times for lots of people, and I've heard a lot of people over the years say, what do you want in return? And I've said multiple times, don't worry about it, just do the work, do the stuff, and whatever. And sometimes we just know that it's the right thing to do. So anyway, cut the story ahead, long story short, cut the story ahead, please cut the story ahead. He rang me one time, and I'd been studying all this stuff for years. I'd been teaching one-on-one. I had clients and students, and it was going good, and everything was okay. And he called me out the blue and said, look, I really want to help you for all that you've done. You've changed my life. I feel different. I feel like a brand new person. I've had a transformation, and it's down to you and what you've shown me, and I've really taken all that and I've gone my own path. And he'd been doing all this amazing self-work. And he said, I don't want to pay you, but I want to help you. I was all ears. I was like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, what have you got? Let's hear it. And he said, look, I really think you could be doing more than you do. And, you could be doing all this stuff online. You could be helping more people. But, you're just doing one-to-one when you could be doing way more. And you could be creating more. And you could be reaching more. So he started working for me. And he worked for me for maybe 2 years just for free. Just doing all the internet stuff, all the stuff I couldn't do, all the stuff behind the scenes, tweaking everything, making everything work. And eventually we became business partners. Him, myself, and my wife, we formed this team, which is Mindwave. And it all came from him. I was doing the stuff, but between us, we created this mission together, this company. And we've been building and building and building. And it's so interesting to me that this all came from me just following that one feeling. Go help that guy. Go give that guy an ear. Go just give him a hand. And my whole life changed. He helped me create an online business, structured everything that we're moving into now, and the courses that I have online. I'm working on a bigger course now, which is going to help more people on a bigger scale. And it all came from that. I never expected anything in return, and neither did he when he started working for me. He just said, I want to give you it back. And now he's got a business out of it. We've become lifelong friends, and it's crazy. It just came out of this feeling that I trusted. So my suggestion to you is follow that feeling wherever it comes up, and do not question it. Obviously, you don't want to be going into some dangerous place. Oh yeah, I think my heart's telling me to go down this back alley. I wonder what's down there. You know when you know. And the reason why we do this is not to get something of it. Oh yeah, if I do this, maybe I'll get something good like that guy in the video. There's a couple of reasons. Let's break it down. Number one, do this just to be of service. You have a heart, you have ears, you have compassion, and you can help people when it's time. Even if you're just there to listen, you don't have to say anything. Some people really just need to listen. Just reach out to a friend and say, hey, if you ever need anyone to listen, give me a bell. And, maybe you don't really want them to call you, but just even asking, just putting it out there that you're available is huge, because sometimes someone might need just to tell you some stuff, and you being there is hugely helpful and could be life-changing for someone. Number two is well, I guess you can, to be of service. And number two is just because it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do the right thing. There's one for you. It's the right thing to do the right thing. You can. And number three could be this one act of kindness, this little sprinkle of random kindness could completely change someone's life. I know people have done it for me. People have given me a free session of this, that, and the other here and there, and maybe given me some amazing advice, which they didn't have to. It was their time. They could have been doing whatever they wanted, and they gave me a bit of their time and gave me life-changing advice. And we've all got the power and the capacity to do this. And if we get out of the mind of thinking what we're trying to get back all the time, if you're in a business where you're giving, just dive into giving mode. It's incredible what happens when you stop trying to get the money or get the love or get the success or get the whatever. When you start to live from this place here and just emanate love and give wherever you can, however you can, in whatever way, shape or form you can, then miraculous things can happen. And it's happened to me over and over and over and over again. That's why I'm doing this video. Giving, just sharing knowledge and things that have happened. because stuff can happen and stuff will happen to you. So go be awesome today. Go give, go emanate love, and just be happy and grateful that you are who you are, where you've been, all that you've learned, everything that you've been through. Just emanate that. Trust yourself, trust your actions, trust who you are, love yourself, and love your friends and family, and do your best to find it in your heart to be compassionate where you can be compassionate, and trust in life, trust in love, and I'll see you soon.